Hello, I'm Harriet and I've recently completed Chase Life 8-week intensive, and I want to tell you about how brilliant it is and how much it has changed my life. So as long as I've known, probably 20 years, have struggled with emotional feelings around food. So I yo-yo dieted throughout my teenage years, and then later in life, like when I started sitting at a desk, then I was putting on weight, and then I did silly things like counting every single calorie, every single morsel of food. I did athletic photo shoot to see if that would solve all my problems, and just nothing really worked. I just always came back to the same place, put the weight back on, felt like crap, felt like a total failure. And it got to the point where every day I was waking up and thinking, right, today I need to try and not eat the food that I want to eat, and I need to not be a failure by the end of the day. And I had rock bottom. It was just terrible confidence with my body, hated my body, and just felt at the point of coming to Chase Life anyway, I just felt totally stuck and like nothing. I didn't know what else to do. I'd read every self-help book that has ever been written, and I think the main feeling was just total and utter boredom, but also frustration. And I felt like a lot of other areas of my life were really good, and I didn't have any complaints, and I just couldn't understand why it was something that I had spent 20 years obsessing over. So I decided to do Chase Life after following all the content with Rachel and David and thinking, these guys sound like they've got experience in exactly how I'm feeling. So I did the 8-week program, and all I can say is it was, I absolutely hit the nail on the head for what I needed. The change that it made in a very short space of time has been incredible. So I used to suffer a lot with emotional eating around food. So I would come home at the end of the day and I'd want to eat crap, or just really loads of snacking when I wasn't hungry, boredom eating. I struggled with social situations because I felt like I could never be fully present with my friends and family. I was always thinking about food and what I shouldn't be eating. And all I can say, that's totally resolved now. I feel like I know exactly what to do. I feel like I will know what to do for the rest of my life. My body confidence totally changed. I don't really recognise how I used to feel. I used to struggle with it every day and just hated my body. Didn't want to look in the mirror. I just felt horrible. And I think now I went on holiday recently and I was in a bikini, and it was the first time ever that I've just felt good about myself and just felt like this is who I am and I feel great. Thinking back to sort of the first few weeks of Chase Life, I don't think I've actually found myself in a negative emotional state. I used to find myself in these spirals of feeling really fed up and annoyed and frustrated, and I certainly haven't felt like that since I started. And what else? Everything has been so good. Just trying to think. So it spilled over into other areas of my life too that I didn't expect it would. Things like I found new motivation at the gym again, which I didn't have for a while. In my marriage as well, it's had really positive knock-on effect on that. And then as well with my career and actually with my finances. I've always had a similar struggle to the issues I've had with food. Definitely an impulse buyer and couldn't manage my money very well. And the whole thing of Chase Life has just helped me to manage all the different areas in my life that I wanted to improve.